It was supposed to be a secret paradise, a hidden beach in Mexico that my mother used to talk about. The water was crystal clear, the waves were perfect. But as the sun started to dip, I realized I wasn't alone in the water. Something slammed into my surfboard with the force of a truck. Before I could even scream, I was dragged under. The water turned red. I felt teeth, sharp as razors, tear into my leg. I kicked, I fought, and by some miracle, I scrambled onto a tiny, sharp rock jutting out of the ocean. I was safe, for now. I looked at the beach. I could see the sand. I could see my car. It was only 200 yards away, a 2-minute swim. But between me and that shore was a massive great white shark. And it wasn't leaving. It was circling. I checked my watch. The tide was coming in. In a few hours, the ocean would rise, and this rock, my only safety, would disappear underwater. I was bleeding out, stranded on a shrinking island, with a monster waiting for dinner to be served. I had to move. I couldn't outswim him, so I had to outsmart him. I saw a rusty metal buoy floating in the distance. I took a deep breath, dove into the blood-filled water, and swam through the stinging jellyfish. The shark lunged, but the jellyfish formed a stinging wall between us. I hauled myself onto the buoy just as his jaws snapped at my feet. But the nightmare wasn't over. The shark started ramming the metal buoy, trying to knock me off. The chains were breaking. The buoy was sinking. I grabbed the only weapon I had, a flare gun. I fired once. Missed. I fired again. Nothing. I realized I couldn't kill him from above. I had to go down with him. I grabbed the heavy chain attached to the ocean floor. As the shark charged at me, mouth wide open, I pulled the chain with everything I had, diving straight toward the bottom. The shark followed me down at full speed. At the last second, I dodged. The beast couldn't stop. He swam straight into the rusted iron rebar sticking out of the anchor. The water clouded with blood. But this time, it wasn't mine. I floated to the surface, gasping for air. The sun was coming up. And finally, the water was quiet.